Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. Hit the like as you come in. Sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications too. All right. Having kind of a morning, but nevertheless, man, I'm still here. Nothing stops the grind. Still here. Hope everybody doing good. Hold on one sec. I'll wait for a few people to get up in here, and then I'll go ahead and I'll get started, man. I ain't even had my coffee, man. Hope everybody doing good. Make sure y'all hit that like when y'all come on in. What's up with it, Sype? Oh, shoot. Your boy having a morning. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling? Share this video, man. Share it. I wanted to get out. What's up with it, Alex? I see you in here, bro. Warriors fan, man. H-Town about to catch y'all up, man. About to be over. What's up with it, J Dog? See you in here, bro. How you feeling, man? H-Town. I know H-Town. Cypress in that neck of the woods too, man. He said, man, I don't know about going back to Memphis, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay down here. Cause H-Town about to get hot again, bro. You might want to switch up your team, Cypress. You might want to switch from San Antonio to H-Town, man. You hear me? They bringing back Clutch City, man. Hey, man, they bringing back Clutch City, man. Y'all don't know nothing, man, about it. I know about the Rockets, man. I know about the Rockets. I knew about them when they was in the Summit, nigga. Nah, don't switch up now, Cypress. Don't switch up now, nigga. Yeah, look, man. Now you want to switch up. He done forgot about San Antonio. He done forgot about San Antonio. Nah, man, look, man. Let's get right into it, man. All right, look. H-Town right now, man, they booming. Okay, they on fire. They red hot, 10 straight. And like I told people, everybody was doubting me. Everybody was like, nah, the Rockets, don't take them serious. All that other stuff. I said, man, you can never go to sleep on the coaching philosophy of Ime Udoka. You can't go to sleep on that dude, man. Everybody was doubting Ime Udoka when he had first got to Boston. Okay, everybody doubted him. Okay, go back and go look. Just go back and go look at how Boston was doing in the beginning. Okay, they struggled a little bit. Okay, when Ime Udoka had taken over, they were like, well, we don't know about this guy, stuff like that. There was a little bit of, not too much, but there was a little bit of internal friction or whatever, but about his philosophy, because guys were, kind of questioning what he was doing. You said Vernon Maxwell. Shout out to Vernon Maxwell. He was a hothead back in the days, but one of my partners had met Vernon Maxwell. He really a down-to-earth dude off the court, but on the court, man, he a killer. Shout out to Otis Thorpe and Hakeem too as well. But anyways, Ime Udoka, his style is okay, it's a mixture of old school, but there's a big but. He's young enough to understand today's game and where today's players are coming from. Okay, when you got guys on the roster that are 19 years old, and then you also have the oldest guy on there, which is Jeff Green, which is 37 years old. And J-Dog, I gotta rinse you up, bro. Hey, I'm gonna rinse you up, homie. All right, just give me a second. I'm driving. All right, remind me to rinse you up, bro. When you got a mixture of that going on the roster, that's not a recipe for disaster. That's actually a recipe for success. Oh, okay. Yeah, homegrown. Yeah, homegrown. Yeah, homegrown. It's organic. Ain't no super teams and none of that. Ain't none of that stuff going on. And they didn't need Daryl Morey to do it either. Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. Listen, I'm not taking anything away from Silas's son. All right, he did what he could do, but he's not on Ime Udoka's level. He has came in there. They started off a little slow. You know, they had some controversy. You had the Kevin Porter situation going on. You had, Jalen Green, his whole situation going on. You had the situation going on with Derrick Brooks. You know, he was causing a lot of ruckus and stuff like that. But guess what? They all came together. You know why? Because Ime Udoka understands chaos. He understands controversy. He had the biggest controversy that was going on when he was with Boston. You know, everybody was criticizing Ime Udoka for what he was doing about Nia Long and stuff like that. You know, you had feminists at his neck and all that other stuff or whatever. But I knew when Ime Udoka, when he took over that job, oh man, it was going to change because he was actually trying to get Jalen Brown there. I think Jalen Brown, if it don't work out in Boston, I think Jalen Brown should go over to H-Town. I think he should I think it would be a good move for Jalen Brown to go to H-Town. What y'all think? Because with Jalen Brown, you know, people are already saying that, you know, he's a main player and stuff. Listen, has he had his opportunity to try to prove that he's a clutch player and get it done and capitalize? Yes, he has. Has he done it sometimes? Yeah. Has he came up short a lot? Yes, he has. But the one thing that you cannot take away from Jalen Brown is that Jalen Brown is a superstar. Okay? And he doesn't get the credit that he deserves. And Jalen Brown has bailed out Jason Tatum a lot of times, especially when we talk about the last couple of years, with the exception, I think of the year before, like 2 years ago, because he was kind of hurt a little bit, and he got hurt. I think he got hurt some last season too. But other than that, Jalen Brown has actually been more efficient. Okay, and on top of that, Jalen Brown, he's been better on defense. Yeah. Hey, Green, I never doubt. I like Jalen Green. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you something like this too. This is gonna trip you out, right? It depends on what we give up for him, bro. Well, you gotta understand this, J-Dog, you gotta look up your cap space. Now, I know Maxey. See, that's what I was talking about in my previous video, okay? When I was talking about Paul George becoming a free agent. Okay, you got a lot of people that are going to be free agents this coming summer. And then on top of that, we're trying to get off of Embiid. Now, shout out to the brother Greenleaf again, man. Greenleaf exclusive. I know they were talking about Embiid going to H-Town. I didn't necessarily agree with that move for the simple fact you're getting a guy, man, that has a real he's a high risk, low reward type of thing. It's not a high reward, low risk, because with Joel Embiid, the risk that you're taking is him getting hurt at the wrong damn time, just sort of like right now. I would hate to give up Maxey. He's just trying to get Brown has to be the closer for the Celtics. Listen, what y'all don't know is that he's been there sometimes. He's been a defensive stopper at the end of games, because sometimes it's not all about making buckets at the end of the game. You know, sometimes it's just, you know, making key stops and stuff, which he doesn't get the credit for a lot of times. Has he hit big shots? Yeah, he came up big shots, but I can't even argue with you there, Cypress. Yes, he does got to be better in terms of closing. That's one aspect of a game where he has to come to grips with. And on top of that, they got to be able to capitalize at the end of the season too. It can't be, okay, yeah, they just making it to the finals, because we got to realize, man, them guys made it to the final, Eastern Conference Finals when they were young, and they've also been in the finals too. Yeah. Greenleaf, man. Greenleaf, that's my dog, man. Shout out to Greenleaf. But when they were on Greenleaf's channel, I think him and ATL, Atlantean, shout out to Atlantean, they were both talking about, there was somebody on the panel, and they were saying, like, bring Embiid there. But I didn't necessarily agree with that. He's not going to fit with their style. Embiid is about to be 30, okay? And I understand that they got younger guys there, but the older guys that they got, they can actually run and keep up. These guys be running, man. They're not a stagnated type of offense. These guys are running and they're scrappy. That's sort of what you got. It sounds familiar when you talk about Clutch City back in the days. Clutch City wasn't just all offense. They had defensive players. Vernon Maxwell was a good defender. Mario Elie was a good defender. Of course, Robert Horry was a good defender. Hakeem Olajuwon was a good defender. Kenny Smith. All those guys back in the days, and they could run and get up the floor. Now, Mario Elie, he wasn't the fastest, but he knew how to keep up with them. You had Matt Bullard. You had I'm talking about a young Robert Horry. A Robert Horry that could fly up and down the court, man. Go look at Robert Horry back in the days, man. And on top of that, they went back to back. Okay, so you want PG-13 to the Warriors. You getting another beat-up player, Alex. And that's a solid move. But that's basically, you're getting a better Klay Thompson. That's what you're getting with no rings and no championship experience and no deep playoff experience. So if you're going to get somebody to the Warriors, you need to get somebody that's healthy. Paul George, what is it? Oh, he misses a game, man. And I like Paul George, but ever since that injury, he really hasn't been the same. That's why I said I don't necessarily agree with him going to Philly unless we have somebody with him. I don't necessarily agree with that, but they might be looking at him, because whether we like it or not, Alex, everybody's going to be looking for Paul George when he becomes a free agent. Of course, people are going to be reaching and grabbing at LeBron. I don't think it's too many people that's going to be reaching and grabbing for LeBron, but I think they'll reach and grab at him because of the money factor. Because LeBron's going to be, opting out most likely. But it's also rumored that that JJ Redick is supposed to be, starting to coach now. but we'll see how that plays out. JJ Redick wants to be a coach so bad, and while he understands the X's and O's and stuff like that, JJ Redick got to understand personalities too, man. It can't just be all X's and O's. You have to understand these players' personality too. You have to be a player's coach too, man. And that's what Ime Udoka is. Ime Udoka has a philosophy where he understands these young players. Okay, he understands the young players. You said, yeah, we switched 1 to 5. That's what's killing everybody. Plus, we got four plus defenders on the court, and Jalen Green really coming on lately on the defensive end. Yeah, hey, look, I've always see, there's several players in the league right now, J-Dog, that you mentioned, right? If they get out on the open floor, you might as well forget it. And Jaylen Brown is one of those players. I mean, Jalen Green is one of those players. You might as well forget it. Jalen Green, if he gets out on the open floor, you might as well forget it. Anthony Edwards, if he gets out on the open floor, you might as well forget it. Trying to think of some others, man, where you might as well forget it. A guy like Obi Toppin, you might as well forget it. Even with Zion is faster than he looks. You know, I know he might look like he runs slow and stuff like that. Zion is pretty quick for his size, so you might as well forget it. And of course, Ja Morant, when he was playing, if he gets out in the open floor, you might as well forget it. Giannis too, you might as well forget it. But get back to the topic at hand. I think that H-Town, I think they should just stick with the guys that they got. You know, and this is another thing I was gonna say too. The reason why H-Town, teams like H-Town and the Magic are so scary is because they ain't got nothing to lose. Hey, if these guys lose, guess what? They got another summer to get better. They got another summer to get better, man. If they lose, so what? And listen, they're scary because guess what? They got the future. All of these guys are young. They, for the most part, all of them are young. And then they could build on and capitalize on what they had last season. They don't have nothing to lose, man. Like the Magic, dumbass people on TV like Skip Bayless gonna sit up there and say, go to sleep on the Magic. What the hell are you talking about? The Magic are in the playoffs. They can make the playoffs. You sleeping on guys like the Cavs and stuff like that. You can't go to sleep on teams like that. I don't go to sleep on none of those teams because anybody can, especially when we talk about the play-in, anybody can be knocked out. So H-Town, man, H-Town really, they're a scary team and they're a force to be reckoned with. They got defenders, they got scrappy players. They don't care. You could be the Lakers, like they beat OKC last night. They don't care if OKC is red hot. They're gonna say, hey, we red hot too. Nobody's really paying attention to them like that. Now they starting to get some coverage. The only reason they get media coverage is because of that Jalen Green mess and because of Derrick Brooks. Other than that, they don't really get no media coverage like that. So they could stay under the radar. What's up with it, Stephen Green? I see you in the building. You said I told Greenleaf that Rockets 13 in the Western Conference. Greenleaf see something that I didn't see. Okay, well, listen, man. The Rockets are going to catch the Warriors. Okay. If they keep playing, they're only one game behind the Warriors, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You see, Steven, man, you trying to sit up here and take the Rockets lightly. I'm not taking the Rockets lightly at all on any given night. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, like last night. I know we lost to the Clippers and everything, but teams want to take my team like the Sixers. They want to take them lightly and stuff like that. But you got to realize we got young, hungry players on our team. We're not too young, but we still got young players on the team. H-Town is full of young, hungry players that really don't give a damn who you are. And they're like, look, we got the future. Listen, y'all, like the teams like the Clippers and the Warriors and the Lakers, those older teams that are already beat up and had a lot of guys that are injured on their way out and stuff like that. Man, they celebrate. Man, they got a lot of saliva coming out of their mouth. Their mouth is watering. Pause in order to get them out of there. You know why? Because they're like, man, you old and over the hill. It's like you 1 foot into the grave and 1 foot out. We ready to get you up out of here. We got the next season to build on. That's the mentality you got. The Rockets. Liza, you probably. Come on, my Sixers. We better than that after last. That's all right, man. We only lost by 1, but the thing about it is I like the way that we're playing. We need to play games like that, Steven. We gotta learn to lose and we gotta learn to win without Joel Embiid. We can't depend on his ass. That's why I was telling J-Dog and I was telling Greenleaf and I was telling everybody else, if you get Embiid, I feel sorry for your ass. Cause Paul Pierce was saying something that was very key. He said this on Undisputed, right? Paul Pierce said that James Harden's personality might have spilled over to the Clippers, and I really agree with that. Think about what James Harden is, man. When he was over there in H-Town, you had a guy that would just dribble all day or whatever, wasn't really getting his team involved, and would always come up short. Also, he was lazy. Also, he couldn't capitalize. Also, he would come in there out of shape. Also, he was a turnover machine. Yeah, I know. You said the Sixers. Yeah, we should have won that game. I don't like it beat taunting Golden State. He ain't done that. Yeah, that's fact, Cypress. Exactly. He hadn't done nothing yet. I don't want to hear none of this discussion about him being with none of the premier bigs, like Cypress. You know what I'm saying? When it comes, talk to me when you got some rings like a David Robinson or a Tim Duncan. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me when you can get past the second round like a Tim Duncan. You're doing all that talking on social media and all this other talking and stuff like that. Be healthy. You know what I'm saying? You didn't see Tim Duncan always hurt, coming up small in key moments and stuff like that. Yeah, man. His personality, man. Listen, that's what kills me about people trying to say, oh yeah, well, LeBron's so much better than Kobe. Okay, what about what Kobe brought to the table in terms of being ready? And this ain't to say that LeBron don't be ready or nothing like that, but I'm talking about as him being a fierce competitor. Kobe always came ready into the season, in shape, ready to go. Harden doesn't do that. He over there partying with little baby, worried about titties and ass. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, look, man. Listen, man, you a guy, man. You an NBA player. Yeah, hell yeah. You supposed to party. But damn, come back and have your shit together and be ready. Michael Jordan, he partied all the time. Scottie Pippen, he partied all the time. Dennis Rodman out-partied everybody in the NBA. But guess what? Dennis Rodman would come back and have you 20 rebounds and win the game and walk out of there smoking a cigar and be ready to sip on some Jack Daniel or something. Yeah, he's a quitter, man. I don't want that guy. Man, I never wanted him in Philly. I said it was a bad idea from the beginning. I told Ticket that. Shout out to Ticket, man. I told him it's a horrible fit. He don't fit with us. He's lazy. He don't care about nothing. He don't care about the game. He disrespects the game, man. He don't care about the game. He cares about the luxuries of the NBA. So I was glad that he was gone. Everybody was like, they wanted me to cry a river because he was gone and stuff like that. I was happy when he was gone. And listen, let me be clear. It doesn't take anything away from his talent or whatever, but he'll never win a champ at the rate that he's going right now. He'll never win a championship. He'll never win a championship. Now, if you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards, who constantly takes the criticism, and like with his field goal percentage, I imagine he's gonna get in there in the summertime and work on that. In the beginning, Anthony Edwards, he was out of control. Couldn't really shoot the ball that well because he jumped so high. Okay, he jumps extremely high. That was the problem with Jordan. He was always out of control every time you saw it or whatever. What did he do? He got in the lab. He got better with the shot or whatever. But now it's his shot selection that got to get better, and he got to raise his field goal percentage. So he's going to get better progressively. But I'm not going to knock him because he's always. I think he's like a plus 376 or something like that. So he's in the pluses. He's not in the minuses. Well, I can't say it's all Harden. It's a totality of several different things going on, Cypress. For one, they really don't have no leadership. Okay, Kawhi he leads by example. You know what I'm saying? But like Paul Pierce was saying, you got to have a vocal leader. And Russell Westbrook, while he can lead, he's gonna have to do it. You know, with the second unit, because you know he went ahead and volunteered to go to the bench and everything. That's pretty much their only leader. Ty Lue is a leader, but we're talking about, you know, somebody that has to be on the floor and hold guys accountable. You could have said that about PJ Tucker a few years ago, but PJ Tucker, he's disgruntled. He doesn't even want a more fulfilled role. But I'm like, PJ Tucker, as much as, man, you good in there, you know, in terms of defense of what you've done and stuff, but man, you're getting older, man. And guys, let's just be real, man. You on your way out. The best that you could be right now, PJ Tucker, is the locker room guy. Put the my brother, you ain't winning with Harden. Russell Westbrook, yeah, but he can only do that on the second unit. I mean, he could be, you know, a guy on the bench or whatever. And then when they're out there, of course, but it's got to be more consistent. It's got to come from one of the starters, man. Somebody got to be able to take the lead, and also you got to look at it like this type of. As much as I love Russell Westbrook, pause, man, check it. He done came up short in big moments too, in terms of, you know, basketball. When we talk about basketball, you know what I'm saying? But in terms of leadership, he's always been an alpha. In terms of leadership, he's always been that alpha, man. He's always been that alpha, man. Yeah, so H-Town, man, H-Town is definitely a force to be reckoned with. They need to be taken seriously, man. Um, I was also going to talk about, Offset, man, and how he needs to shut up, man. Offset sits up here, man, and uh, just does dumb stuff, man. When he's sitting up in there pouting and in his feelings and stuff, with the group and stuff like that before Takeoff had died. You know what I'm saying? What you should have been doing is trying to make things right with your family. But instead, you want to be immature about this stuff. You said watch out for the Lakers. Yeah, they are. But we all know what's going on with the Lakers. It's the free throw. They letting the Lakers do whatever when it comes to the free throws. What's up with it, Mike? I see you in the building. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, hold on 1 minute. Hold on. Yeah, but you said the Lakers. They're allowing the Lakers. And that's what I don't like, man. They're allowing the Lakers to shoot all these free throws. Now, I'm not gonna take anything away from Anthony Davis, man. Anthony Davis has been balling. That's why I told Paul Pierce. I said if the Lakers win the championship this season, coming all the way back from a ninth seed or whatever, I'm not gonna sit up here and call LeBron no undisputed GOAT or nothing like that, because it's been all Anthony Davis this season. It's just like when that one championship when the Lakers had won, it wasn't all Magic. It was a combination of it was Worthy and a couple of other guys. Because people got to forget Worthy won a Finals MVP, which leads me to my next topic. I'm not even gonna talk about Offset no more like that. Offset, man, he just need to be worried. He need to be worried about uh, Cardi and all that. How you gonna tell Shannon Sharp, who's blowing up right now, how to dress? Man, that man can wear whatever he want to. If he want to wear something zesty, let him be zesty. Man, all that zesty talk and rainbow talk. Listen, you should see some of the shit that they wearing in the NBA. You need to start criticizing them. You need to criticize some of some of your rapper friends about some of the zesty stuff that they doing. Don't criticize Shannon Sharp because he's blowing up right now. Nigga, you on his platform. You on Shannon Sharp platform. How the hell you gonna get on there and try to tell Shannon Sharp, oh yeah, hey, you need to wear this and you need to wear that? Motherfucker, man, I'll be like, man, if you don't get your ass off my couch, man, get off my couch, man. Shoot, man, you probably didn't even take a shower, man. Many females, you don't smash and stuff like that, man. Sitting up in there, man, going from female to female. You know what I'm saying? Raw dogging all of them and stuff like that. You need to take care of your daggone kids. Sitting up there, man, telling a $1 million man who who's pretty much destroying records and reaching records online that you can't reach, that nobody's gonna be within reach of. Yeah, man. How the hell you gonna sit up there and tell Shannon Sharp how to dress? Hell, sometimes you be looking, man, you be wearing stupid shit too. I hate when people try to do that, man. Like, you sitting up in there trying to criticize the guy who pretty much is blowing up right now. He found a recipe for success, but you sitting on his couch. He got you on his platform, and you gonna tell him how to do stuff. That don't make no sense, man. And then you got a guy right here that don't even know how to. He don't even know how to be a man and go to what's it called, to Quavo and take off when they were living and stuff, and try to resolve their issues and stuff like that. But you're gonna try to tell another man about his success, about what he wears. Man, Shannon Sharp is a Hall of Famer, NFL player, okay, multi-millionaire. If he keeps at the rate that he's going, he might crack a billionaire. Okay. Got a deal with Total Wine, you know what I'm saying? Got his own wine and liquor out or whatever. Commentator, and on top of that, he got full total control of his own platform. What can you tell him? Offset, you're not of that magnitude. Matter of fact, man, you relying on Cardi B, if you really want to be honest. Like Shannon or not, you got to give him a credit. Man, hey, Shannon Sharp, man, that's my guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know him personally or whatever. There's some stuff I don't necessarily agree with, you know what I'm saying? Like, his takes and stuff like that. But Shannon Sharp, man, is on point, bro, with what he been doing. All this stuff about, them making memes and, stuff like that. Guess what? He making money off that. I tell everybody anything, man. Listen, if good clout, bad clout, as long as they talk about you, guess what? That money is going in his pocket. He getting the likes, he getting the clicks, he getting the views, he getting everything. So that's why he's not tripping on it. When they were talking about the man having too much makeup on and stuff like that on TV and all that, man, what did he do? He laughed about it. He could have got on here turning into the Incredible Hulk and all that other stuff. But guess what? He laughed about it. But you're right about that, though, Steven. Love him or hate him. He getting the bag right now. You got to give him his credit. So yeah, Offset, man, you need to shut up in that regard, man. You're not of the magnitude of. I mean, yeah, you were with the group and everything, but man, let's just be honest, man. If by yourself, you probably or whatever, but you always needed the group, man. You needed the Migos. And listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the best lyricist out of the whole entire group was Takeoff. Now, some people are going to look at me crazy when I say that, but if you listen to Takeoff's freestyle and listen to the lyrical delivery that he comes with, then you'll understand what I'm saying. But right now, everybody's gonna say, "Oh, the best in the group is Quavo and Offset." Well, yeah, that's because of popularity. But Takeoff actually had bars. Another thing is, man, I want to talk about this Finals MVP versus regular season MVP. I appreciate Finals MVPs more than I appreciate regular season MVP. It doesn't take away from any player that has gotten both the regular season MVPs as well as the Finals MVP. But to me, a Finals MVP really solidifies a lot of things for you, and it could possibly, depending on what you've done over the course of your career, it could solidify you into the Hall of Fame. Now, when you talk about a Finals MVP, to me, that's more important than a regular season MVP, because it shows that you can get it done on the biggest stage at the highest level, and when for all of the marvels, when the pressure is mounted the most. A regular season MVP, you could win a regular season MVP and then get bounced out in the first round. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you could win all these MVPs and stuff like that, regular season MVP, stuff like that, and never even sniff a championship. It's just like, when it came to Charles Barkley, he won the MVP, but guess who got the Finals MVP? It was MJ. It was MJ. I think the year that Kawhi won Finals MVP, I think LeBron had got that MVP, if I'm not mistaken. And see, they'll sit up there and they'll say, well, how many MVPs Kawhi got? I'm like, 2. He got 2 Finals MVP. He got 2 Finals MVP. And the fact that he got 2 Finals MVP, what can you possibly say? He did it at the highest level. Andre Iguodala, you know what I'm saying? I know that some people don't see Andre Iguodala as no Hall of Famer and all of that stuff. But guess what? He still got a Finals MVP on his resume. Something that, a lot of players don't have. So to me, it's more important because you're able to get that. You're able to get it done at the highest peak of the season. When everybody, when it's mano a mano, when it's your two teams, where the game is gonna slow down, you're constantly gonna make adjustments. Guys already know what you're about to do. They've studied film on you. They constantly studying you. Guys are up all night studying you because they want to get that one up on you, and you're still able to go out there and still capitalize. You know what I'm saying? So I'll take a Finals MVP over a regular season MVP any day of the week, man. Any day of the week. And like I said, man, it doesn't take anything. It don't take anything away from the guys who won. Like, Steph Curry, he got a unanimous MVP. Something that no other player has been able to accomplish. But the knock on Curry, the knock on him, was that he wasn't able to get no Finals MVP, and he finally got one. Now that he got that his resume, because a lot of people felt like he wasn't able to capitalize um, at the highest peak or whatnot. And don't get me wrong, he performed well and stuff, but they still, and a lot of people felt like he should have got that Finals MVP that was given to Andre Iguodala. A lot of people felt like he should have got that MVP, but like I said, I think it was Rachel Nichols that had put that out there too. But yeah, man, I finna go ahead and roll out, y'all. I appreciate everybody that pulled up, man. Make sure y'all go sub to the brother Cypress TV, man. Go check his channel out. I appreciate everybody pulling up. Make sure y'all like the video, share it, subscribe, hit the notifications too. It's straight to the point, sports and entertainment. I'm gonna get at y'all later.